Open and the deals are now expected to flow. And joining me to discuss them all, good evening, Mark McAdam and Michael Bridge. This hour, this is what we'll be talking about. Sky and Germany named Nico Williams preferred destination. Will the complex deal for one of world football's emerging stars make it possible? Focusing on the future of one of Spain's star players from the Euros, Nico Williams, being linked with some of the big clubs in Europe. We'll have the latest on him. Welcome back to the transfer show. The window has reopened. Let's focus now on the future of one of Spain's Euro 2024 winners, Nico Williams. Athletic Club's Nico Williams. Michael, one of the star players in European football at the moment. So much fun to watch as well. And you've got some news reaching us from Germany.
Yes, from our colleagues in Germany. Bayern Munich have been informed that Barcelona are the front runners to sign Nico Williams from Athletic Club, according to our colleagues in Germany. Now, fresh negotiations have taken place in the last 20 hours, and it's thought Barcelona have the best chance to sign Williams, and that's despite, we sort of get this in every window, potential registration issues with Barcelona. But despite that, Sky and Germany expect Barca to complete the transfer for the winger, and they will make those numbers work for Hansi Flick. Why would you want to leave Bilbao? I'll never know. It's a lovely place, Jules.
I suppose Barcelona and Munich aren't bad places to be to either. But I mean, there will be those saying, well, look, he's one of the stars of world football. The Premier League is the place to be. Would it be a surprise that he hasn't been lured over here, Mark?
In one respect, yes, because I think he's top class. He fits the profile of what every Premier League club is looking for. Young player, 22 years old, someone who's got huge potential, a match winner, a superstar, a potential global icon. But La Liga don't like letting their superstars leave the league. They will do everything they possibly can to help Barcelona within the rules to ensure he stays in La Liga. And obviously Sky in Germany saying that's his likely destination. We know that there's been an interest from Bayern Munich and Arsenal as well. However, they're not going to let one of the superstars walk away easily, particularly if there is a side like Barcelona that say, we want you. We know he has this brilliant relationship at Spain with Lamine Yamal, the future of Barcelona. We also know that they're friends off the pitch as well, and that will play a big factor in where he decides to go. So therefore, you can understand in that reason why, you know, La Liga say, no, we have to make this work. We have to find a way to facilitate this financially for Barcelona. Not only can they sign him, but they can register him. The other reason why there won't be more clubs interested is because financially it will be a huge deal to make happen. He's on big money already. The contract will be huge if he were to sign for a new club. The registration fee, the bonuses, the signing on fee, the agency fee, all these things that you don't necessarily think of. This could be a package that costs 150 to 200 million over 5 or 6 years. So for any kind of club in the Premier League to do that kind of deal, you've got to have a lot of cash. And that's why potentially things are just stumbling when it comes to clubs going, well, can we invest that much money? Yes, we think he's the real deal and he's going to be brilliant in the future, but actually it might be quite an expensive deal to make happen at this stage, but you never know down the line. The other thing to just mention as well, the sporting director Deco has said they also like Marcus Rashford and they also like Liverpool's Luis Diaz. So there's 2 other names as well as Nico Williams that's on that Barcelona list.
Interesting. We'll be keeping an eye on them all, of course.